I'm looking for a pirate. Jack Sparrow.
Bugger off.
Psst, I need to speak with you.
Hand me your sword.
I don't have a sword.
What kind of soldier has no weapons?
I'm currently wanted for treason.
So not the very good kind then.
I'm looking for a pirate, Captain Jack Sparrow.
You know what? I just noticed that you're into photography.
Yes, I am.
Can you hold up your camera?
Yeah.
This is one of the rare instances that a guy like as young as you shooting film and not shooting digital. So what makes you shoot film?
It just feels different when you're looking at a picture, you know. Obviously, you lose a lot of your photos, and it's taken me years and years to, to learn how to shoot on film. But yeah, it just looks different, feels different.
You respect photography more now?
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you know if Pirates was shot on film or digital?
It was digital.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was definitely digital. I don't know if the originals, the first one may have been shot on film. I don't know. Was it? Does anyone know?
Nobody knows.
I don't think so. We'll have to ask. I'll have to ask the pros. But yeah, I mean, especially for this one, being in 3D, they had to shoot it in a particular kind of way to be able to do, those effects.
Right. What's the hardest part about working on this Pirates film?
Ooh, that's a hard question because there was nothing really that hard about doing this.
The length of 6 months of shooting, was that tough?
I mean, it was 6 months of employment, so it was
That's
perfect.
true.
And I was down at home, in my house, living in my house. So for me, it was just a dream. But I guess the tricky part to this one is, I guess, continuing the drive of the story. There's so many different components to this movie, set pieces and stunts and action moments, and it's kind of to maintain the continuity of my character's storyline was tricky, I guess. It's always tricky in movies because we shoot out of sequence, but in this one particularly because my character is one of the main driving forces of the film.
Right. How was it working with Javier, Depp, and Kaya?
It was awesome, Kaya and I were lucky because we go on the journey with Jack Sparrow, so we were there for a lot of the scenes with Johnny, and just to see how irreverent he is, and to be thrown into scenes with him, you kind of feel like an audience member sitting back and watching something, like a play or like an opera or something like that. Not really like an opera, but like you feel like you're in a Shakespeare play.
Yeah. How did you feel when you knew you got the part? That I mean, there's a day that you got it, but then also the day that, hey, I really got the part. I'm really going to be working on Pirates with Johnny and everybody. So how does that feel? What went through your head?
I was just really excited, I was looking forward to it. I don't really remember feeling the pressure or, feeling anxious. I think I was just, once I'd found out I got the role, it was about a 5-6 month gap between, when I found out and when we were to shoot it. And I just really wanted to learn what my character was doing and what kind of new storyline he was bringing to the franchise. And when I got to read the scripts, I was just overwhelmed with how involved I was in the story.
Last question. What's next for you now? What are you working on now, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh, in 5 years, I hope I'm right here doing the same thing, mate. I hope I'm making a mix of blockbuster movies with indie movies and, telling stories that people are excited to see and interested by.
Well, today's your lucky day. Because I just happen to be Captain Jack Sparrow.
No, it can't be. I've spent years searching for this. The great Jack Sparrow is not some drunk in a cell. Do we even have a ship? A crew? Pants?
A great pirate does not require such intricacies.
Do you know how long I've been waiting for this moment? The risks I've taken to be here. Are you sure you're the Jack Sparrow?